It was not bad. It was not bad, but it was. I felt like it could have been done a little bit better, but it kept me entertained. I didn't look at my phone that much. So,
anybody watch 13 Reasons Why? Because I didn't watch it.
No, I was waiting to hear you, man. This is that's your baby.
I heard good reviews that it was better than the second season.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's like
it's all about a gunman. It's all about gunmen, though. Somebody could go shoot up a school, right? That's what I heard.
That I don't know, but they said it was better than the second one.
That's like Iron Fist.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah. No,
the first season's still the best. That first season was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, 13 Reasons.
I never had a show catch me, a high school show catch me like that. The way it was played.
Yeah, it got me on that.
It was definitely
you did a 24-hour stint, dude.
It was good.
Dude, I'd love for some psych major to do like a paper on that. Like how it sucks people in.
What, there's binging?
That show in particular.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a formula in there that made it like just hook.
Well, there's a formula in it. It's very simple to have a to be continued hook at the end of every episode. Yeah. Like you're going into the episode, they answer the question from the previous episode through the episode, but at the end, they like do a little twist and you're just like, oh, I got to find that out. Let me watch the fucking next episode.
Yeah. Breaking Bad had they had episodes where like, fuck, I got to go to the next one.
Yeah.
But then there was an episode or two where it gave you a little bit of a break. But I can wait.
But there's something there. There's like levels of that. There's some of them where you're like, I can miss a week.
Yeah.
I'll catch up to it on DVR. Then there's like another level where you're like, dude, I know it's late. We're going to be watching this tomorrow. And then there's shit. It's 4:00 in the morning. I can't believe I burned through 8 episodes.
See, I was like that on GOT for the first 5 seasons. Yeah. It was just like, I have to see next. But you know how it ended. I'm not going there. But GOT was one of them. I could do that with. Definitely 13 Reasons Why. Breaking Bad. I watched it as a binge, so yeah, that was.
I watched Breaking Bad as a binge too.
Yeah, I didn't watch it like when it popped on.
I watched it when Maddox was born.
Yeah, Steve and I did the same thing because we weren't in the until the wave kind of hit, and it was probably 3rd season.
Yeah,
I think Cindy's the one who actually.
Here's a question: what's the very first show you ever really binged, like straight up binged?
Had to be Netflix.
Well, I know mine, but go ahead.
I'm going to say Daredevil.
Really? Mine's way back.
Now I'm just thinking
because I actually went out and bought seasons of it because I was addicted.
Oh, I didn't think of it about it that way. All right, I'm just going to say Daredevil because I can't think of something.
Mine was Alias.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a good binger, man.
Yeah.
I think mine was like it would probably be like, because he made me just think of like saying he had to go buy the shit. I want to say like Band of Brothers or something like that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think that was the one I binged.
I think I did binge it, but that wasn't my first because Alias came out a couple years before that. I had like a crush on Jennifer Gardner, like fucking hardcore. And
she was in Band of Brothers?
No, she was. You didn't realize, dude? No,
she was a Nazi.
Yeah, she was Hitler's girl.
That's right.
She was Eva Braun. Eva Braun, that's it. No, I had a crush on her, and I started watching it. I'm big on spy dramas, and it was like pick your poison with that.
Yeah.
And and it was a to be continued almost after the first season. Second season was always like a to be continued. So I went out and fucking drove my shit to Best Buy, picked up 3 seasons, spent like $70. This is when I was like barely making any money, but I didn't give a fuck. And I binged it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, think about that, man. You kind of, for that time, I don't know how long ago it was, but say it was the 90s. Wait,
early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Okay. Either way,
because Bradley Cooper was on that show.
Yeah, but either way, you did it commercial free without interruptions.
Exactly.
Before that existed, I mean, it existed in that form.
Yeah, I did a binge. That was my first binge.
Man, that's a good one. Yeah, that's definitely a good one.
Yeah, it'd have to be something you bought.
Yeah, it had to because they don't have this. They didn't have the streaming services.
I'm trying to think of another one because I know I bought a bunch of them.
Yeah, you were big on that.
I can't think of which one. I'm trying to think in my head.
I marathoned Lord of the Rings.
That's not a show.
That's a movie. Yeah, I marathoned that.
No, I marathoned it like in one day.
Yeah,
the extended version.
The extended
I did
version,
that-
that's like
yeah.
10
I
and
did
a half
that with-
hours.
Yeah, it
I
was
did-
all day. It was
yeah.
from morning to night.
I did that.
Well,
with
that's
my-
like a binge. It's 10
Yeah.
hours, man.
I did that with my friends. We did that one, and we did Lord of the Rings, and what else did we do? We did
Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
We
That's
did
a
Star
good-
The
Wars.
original trilogy, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
We did all of them. We did
What up to
up to whatever it was, like the
Jedi.
prequels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then the
Jedi.
Jedi. Yeah,
See, that's the only thing I did.
and then we did.
I
we
did
did something
the
else.
original.
Yeah, that's a lot of pot smoke.
Yeah, that would be. I probably would have fell asleep through the 1, 2, and
But
3
it's
a little
cool.
bit.
It's a good. You get up, you wake up, and you're like, yeah, more.
Yeah, you ride the whole thing.
I'll tell you
out.
where I didn't fall asleep. The Two Towers. That fucking one was the shit.
Dude, it's bad. When you're talking about action sequence,
That's the best.
Yeah, hands
That's
down.
the best, dude. I'm sorry.
It flows.
I know we disagree
It
on
flows
this.
the best though. You ever think about
Dude,
it from
Two
start to finish?
Towers, fucking-
It's
Yeah.
just like constant going.
Dude, it
going,
flows.
It's fantastic. You're not gonna.
And then that
you're not gonna scare
scene
me away.
where they're like battling,
Yeah.
and you just see like the sinkhole, the fucking trees. You just like it doesn't get better,
Dude, when you see the rain coming down,
That Guillermo del Toro, what a piece of shit.
but when you see the
Oh,
rain
we're all back.
in the battle at Helm's Deep, right? When you see the rain coming down, and the torches are getting lit and everything, and then you see the close-ups and this breath. You can see the
See
breath.
that
That was
the
fucking
shit
dope.
that they missed in the fucking battle for Winterfell. That is exactly, they could have captured it. That's what I was looking for. That's a good example.
Well, that's what we are looking for. But
Yeah.
they were
That-
trying to go super realistic. What the writer was trying to describe as misty, how the woman, the White Walker. But they missed the point. The
Yeah,
audience can't see it.
But they fought
You
it.
wait. You shot your
But,
wad.
yeah, but see, that's a bad example because they showed that was fought in the dark partially.
Yes.
And we could see, like, they showed the parts where it needed to be dark, and then they showed the parts where it had to be.
And this was you're
this
exactly
is
right.
years ago.
You just
And-
got to see what's going on.
So why couldn't they use that? That's a perfect example.
Yeah. And dude, a lot of that was like the big sweeping, scenes where you see the overhead battles and stuff. That's CG.
Yeah.
They developed software so each individual figure that's depicted can act randomly. They used, basically it's like an AI that where they would each individual, so it would mimic, 10,000 troops on the battlefield.
Well, and you can argue that the Battle of Winterfell, like the lead up, was more. You were more anxious for that because
Sure.
there's fucking seasons upon seasons.
yeah,
You're waiting for this huge battle, and then you get.
yes,
That,
Yeah.
That's a. I think
You could have cut out about an hour of that episode. and
Thinking
been
back,
pretty much.
Well, thinking back, that's probably the most disappointing thing about that whole show.
no,
The Battle of Winterfell for me.
the last episode's the most.
fine. No, last episode.
I'm telling you though, like
Because they still could have tied it together if they did it right.
They could have tied it together, but I waited for that since like season 1.
We all did. And first of all, I thought the Battle of Winterfell should have been after who got the king, who got the throne.
That would've
I thought
been
it should have been something like Lord of the Rings, where Aragorn became king, then he rode out.
Yeah.
I thought it should have been done
I see where
that
you're going.
way.
I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that way, but that's interesting.
Because it was always about the White Walkers from the very first fucking episode.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. And it doesn't mean that you have to have. Yeah, that would have been cool. And then it would have crescendoed,
It was
a big
just-
battle at the end.
Shit
And
show.
then, yeah.
Dude, the thing is, it's like over 50 days of shooting
Then for shit.
for murky imagery.
Yeah, it was
it's
bad.
called a waste of time.
It was bad. It was bad.
That was $15 million not well spent.
No.
No, not at
All
all.
right, let's get into the show, shall we?
Yep.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Nick, John, and Jamie Show. I'm John.
I'm Nick.
I'm Jamie.
Yes, we are all back. It's been a while.
It's been
a while.
It has to be at least a month, right?
Yeah,
all
it's
three,
been.
all three of us?
Yeah,
I
all
think
three of us.
it's at least 3 weeks
3 weeks.
and a couple days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least.
We usually do it on a Monday.
Feels good.
It does.
I like having all three of us in the basement at one time. Episode 82. 82 episodes.
Wow, we're 18 away from 100, man.
Yeah, that's when we'll do video.
We got to do a video on our 100th episode.
I might have that all squared away. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. So in the box office, this week's box office, I wasn't even really tracking box office, but
what's in there to even really give a shit about?
Oh, Angel Has Fallen. We talked about it a little bit last week.
That's the third installment of what the fuck is
it's Gerard Butler.
He's the Secret Service guy. Remember when he did it?
London Has
Fallen. What was the first one?
It was the one about Washington or something like that.
White House Has Fallen or something like that. That was.
Yeah, well, exactly.
I fell asleep.
For some reason, Gerard Butler has not made a lot of good movies lately.
No.
I love him as an actor.
Yeah.
And he does some good roles, but some of his picks in the last 5-6 years have been duds.
Yeah. I saw an interview where he was answering questions, like rapid fire questions, and he retold his big moment at 300. This is Sparta, right? This is Sparta. And
Which is awesome.
And kicks the Persian. It's like the signature line in the whole movie.
Yeah.
And besides, we'll fight in the dark.
Fight in the shade.
Fight in the shade, that's right.
Which was a true quote.
Yeah, so he does the line. He retells the story where he does the line. He does it one way, and then he's like not real happy with it. And then he asks the director, Zack Snyder, he's like, do you mind if I try it a different way? And he did it the way that you see it on film. Mm-hmm. And like after it was cut, everybody but the director was like, what the fuck was that? Like he said it felt ridiculous. It came off as ridiculous to the people in the he didn't have the green screen.
Didn't have the green screen there.
All of it, but it just was so over the top.
Yeah.
But then you go and you watch that movie, and dude, it like gives you a boner. You're just like, this is Sparta, and you're like, boom, and you're like, fuck, this movie just got real, man.
Right.
But it was funny when he retold the story. But yeah, since then, I mean, no big box office blockbusters.
No, he picks like it's shitty movies.
Yeah, well.
It's like he's picking the B movies. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You coming out of that, you had your pick, dude.
Yeah,
man, you can't win them all.
Has been doing that.
No,
too.
you can't win them all, but he's really picked a lot of bad movies.
Some guys.
He did that one where he was like Hercules or whatever the fuck it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, what was that?
No, it was like gold. No, it was like Egyptian or something. Gods of something.
Was that him?
Yes, he was in that.
Oh, he was the bad guy.
Yes, it was crap.
Yeah, it was crap. It had to.
It's all right. I'm all right with guys taking a payday. Matt Damon did that fucking China wall thing.
Yeah.
If you take a $20 million payday.
I tell you, out of all the ones that take a payday, I appreciate like a Matthew McConaughey payday, because like he took a payday on like that Lincoln bullshit, which is fucking weird.
Lincoln,
like the Lincoln commercials.
I heard it got good reviews though.
Yeah, it's like it's
but I
weird.
didn't watch it.
He took a payday on that, but like. That guy does quality shit. Even like his fucking romantic comedies to the fucking Dazed and Confused to fucking the HBO show.
Oh yeah, he's talented.
Well, that's really what set him off was the HBO show. Even though he did Dallas Buyers Clubs, but I still haven't watched.
That's another one too.
I haven't watched any of his shit actually. I just don't watch his shit,
dude.
Yeah,
Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the signature line from I Get Older, but they stay the same. Well, that's you, Jamie, man. I think of you as a Matthew McConaughey
dude's the fucking man.
I'm more of like a Matt Ben Affleck.
The pop-up Pistons.
Actually, I'm one of the dorky kids running from them.
What was the dragon movie he did with
Ironheart?
Was it Ironheart?
Iron something, Dragon Heart or something like that. Yeah, I remember. I actually liked it.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
it was bad, but it wasn't bad.
I like Matthew McConaughey, man.
I do too. He was actually in Wolf of Wall Street.
That's right.
He was in the beginning of that.
Yeah.
He's all skinny and that shit too.
And stuff like that. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, this is my mentor.
He was like the epitome of the 80s heyday almost.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Angel Has Fallen had $11 million, a little over almost $12 million in the box office. That hit the number one spot. Good Boys, that's the Seth Rogen, I think, produced with all the kids.
I do like the commercial for that.
It's a great commercial.
The great commercial where he tells the kids you can't watch your own movie.
Yeah,
I just love it. It's like, fuck, man. Yeah, it looks cool.
It does look cool. Not cool enough for me to thunk down some cash and get out there and see it. It's definitely going to be something I'll watch on
I got to tell you what, though. I just watched the preview for the Brad Pitt movie where he's in space.
Ad Astra.
The more and more I see these previews, I'm like, fuck it.
Dude, I have that.
Good.
I have that in the trailers.
That's
man.
another guy that squeezes one out like every once in a while.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
I like his shit.
He
I
does
like his
good
shit, dude.
man. I mean, and even like we just saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
How was that?
God damn, is Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio.
I heard they were fantastic.
So
the movie itself
fucking charming.
was okay, but those two were fantastic.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right. And just seeing them
you
on
saw it
screen.
too?
I didn't. I'm just going off what he said and other people I've heard that said they all kind of come to the same conclusion. Shannon's mom saw it. They said the movie was little twisty and turny, but those two were fantastic.
Absolutely. And that's
They made the movie. They pretty much made the movie is what it was.
Yeah, well,
Absolutely.
they're the fucking pussy slayers, dude.
Brad Pitt said about Leonardo DiCaprio, he goes, I've never seen a person spaz out as good as he does on set.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, like in fucking Django. That was fucking great.
I
When he's
didn't
like-
see Django.
When he's fucking banging on the glass.
You know, he really cut his hand.
Yeah. He
Did
really
he
cuts
really?
ass.
Yeah.
Fucking,
He's committed.
he's a fucking man.
He's, you know what? Where he came from, I never thought he would actually mount to being a good actor. Even in Titanic, I didn't think he was that great. I
Dude,
thought he was
Basketball Diaries, son.
No, I saw Basketball. That was awesome. But I'm talking about after Titanic and all that.
Gilbert Grape.
Yeah, fucking, that was a good movie,
Right?
dude. That was a good movie.
He's fantastic. And how could you not like the guy? He gets fucking supermodel after supermodel and never marries one.
Dude,
of
he's
them.
got the pussy yacht. You
Yeah.
never heard about that? The pussy boat.
Yeah.
Does he
there's-
have a pussy boat?
There's
Yeah,
pictures of him in
It's
the
the
like.
pussy. They call it the pussy boat. He's got like a pussy posse.
It's like
Seriously.
Well,
it's
he had-
like model, dated her, gonna date her, gonna date her. She's up and coming.
Everybody can hate all they want, but
he
dude,
carries non-disclosures in his wallet.
Right.
Next to his
Fucking A, dude.
condoms.
he's like the Derek Jeter of that shit, dude.
It's funny.
He's the fucking man.
Lion King's still in the
It
top
beat out
5.
fucking which one did it beat out? Avengers, the original. It beat out Avengers totally.
Lion King. Well, I'll tell you what. I was a part of it because I actually saw Lion King.
I
this
saw
weekend.
it too. It's not as good as the original.
No, I saw it twice.
What?
Why?
Well, only because we went to a drive-in, which was cool.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I went to the oldest drive-in, quote unquote, in the country. That's what they claim.
Yeah,
It was like 1930 something.
but modern facilities.
Is that where you live?
No, it's far. It was far from there. It was like probably like 40 minutes. Cool as fuck, dude.
But what was it? Was it modern? Like, could
No,
you, how did you
they
get
still
sound?
they still left it old school. They still had those things in the ground where
No
you hung
kidding.
the speaker. You didn't use that. You used
Okay.
they had an FM station,
Yeah. Okay.
but like still
FM
lit,
station, dude.
the concession stand looked like OG. They just like pepped it up to
Yeah.
like whatever. And it was in like Orfield. It's called like Shankweiler's or something like that.
Damn, that sounds.
It was cool
like
as
some
fuck.
hillbilly shit, man.
It was cool. And then
But cool.
The fact is I brought my pickup truck and then we put the seats in the back of the pickup truck and watch it.
Oh, nice.
And the kids loved it, dude. Thought it was cool as shit. And it was back-to-back movies. I saw Lion King, which fucking sucks. It is not good, dude. I'm
No,
sorry.
the original. They just.
It was way bad. And then I saw
Soulless.
Toy Story
Exactly.
4, which was good. Toy Story 4 was second.
Now, how would you rank that out of Toy Stories?
I was pretty damn good. I was interested.
Like 3 is really good. I like 3. 3 is my number 1.
I go 1, 3, 2, only because I haven't seen 4.
I haven't seen 4 yet.
4
Since you've seen all 4, how would you rank them?
4 was probably my least favorite, but I don't want to say that. I feel bad saying that because it makes it seem like you shouldn't go see it. It was good and I was interested in it. Like
Yeah.
the storyline was good.
I heard all good things.
It's
man.
crazy how I was like bought into it. And you would think they would like take it to like a whole nother level. They didn't. They like kind of scaled it back and like created like a different story that
Yeah.
was not the same as the other 3.
They're with the little girl now, the one that
Yeah, but the little girl was in it, but not really in it. And it was,
Yeah.
it was cool. I liked it. It was
Yeah.
good.
good, man. I mean,
I dug it.
it's definitely on the list. You guys have little kids, though, so
Yeah.
you kind of have a.
Taylor's not into the
Good
Toy
reason.
Story.
Hey,
she watched one of them. She thought it was okay.
Check. That's another barometer. So we watched, and it was late night. Okay, so we watched. Lion King was first. It was 8:00. They had a little intermission, and then Toy Story. That fucking rounded up to like, God, that must have been like late. It was 11:30, 12 maybe.
Yeah.
Jesus, you took all your kids?
My son was fucking. They were, and a lot of them were like bouncing off the walls during Lion King because it fucking drug on like
Yeah.
a fucking
It does,
like
it
watching
does.
paint dry.
Oof.
And then Toy Story, which you would think they'd get more rammy later at night, they were all awake and watching.
Just
Really?
chilling, watching the movie.
Chilling.
Probably because
watching
they
the
slept
movie.
through a Lion
That's-
King.
That
Tired them out.
that couldn't right there to me. That couldn't have been a better barometer of
well,
the
that's
quality of movies.
Yeah.
I trust that barometer, man.
And they're both Disney. And I think they just, with
They
the Lion
shit
King,
the bed on that.
they
dude.
just didn't do
They're
emotion
gonna
in
make
it.
money.
They're soulless, like you said. There was no emotion in it. And I get you tried to make the lions look as real as possible. But
Nah.
dude, come on, you
That's not
can't
the
do
point.
the way they did the songs and stuff like that, like they drew it out, like
And I told you
the
I didn't like.
jokes fell short.
I didn't like what's her face's.
Beyonce,
No,
her as Nala. She's
I
not
don't
a-
like her at all. I
she's
never
not
did.
a good
Whoever was
actress.
Scar
Or
sucked
actor.
too. I was thinking about that because I didn't think about the first.
They should have
time.
got the original
Jeremy
Scar. No, that's
Irons.
No, not Jeremy Irons was the original.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
he
That's what I'm
sucked.
saying.
He's the original.
No, I'm sorry. I meant Jeremy Irons is why you like the first
the
one so
original,
much.
the
Okay.
Scar you got now is a guy from Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange's mentor, the black guy.
Yeah, it just wasn't.
I don't
good.
know his name. He's a good actor, though.
I
But
know
the-
who you're talking about.
The Scar sucked. I realized that in this one. I was like, man, this is pretty.
Yeah, because
bad.
when you look at Scar, you're like Jeremy Irons' voice. It's like they stuck with Mufasa and Edward and James Earl Jones.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't go with the same with Scar. I didn't know.
Dude, they're so iconic.
And I don't know why they didn't bring Whoopi Goldberg back for the other character, because I thought there was no comic relief with them.
Yeah.
I mean, in the other movie, there was with the, what do you call those fucking hyenas?
Yeah, yeah.
There was comic relief with the hyenas. There really wasn't.
Yeah, that fell short too. That was really bad. The movie was drug on.
Well, it's still in the theaters. It's still in the top 5. It made
my fault.
$7 million.
Not just yours, brother. I didn't see it twice, though.
$7 million, $1.57 billion worldwide.
Well, you got 2 months before Frozen comes out, so get ready.
And then Fast and the Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw as number 4 at the box office at $6.4 million.
Drawing blood from a stone like a motherfucker.
Dude.
those
And they're
guys.
already doing another, what is it, 8, 9 of that shit? The series?
What did that get on the tomato meter? That's something that I would find them to rate high. They'd be like,
No,
Fast and
oh,
Furious?
this is a
no, Hobbs and Shaw didn't get high. It was only
88%. Because
Yeah,
some fucking
I mean, I haven't
schlep
checked,
rock
but-
was like, yeah, man.
I haven't
Hobbs and
checked,
Shaw.
but it's probably not great. Hold on,
I'm
I just
sorry,
pulled it up.
but Rock just-
67% on the Rotten.
Rock just prints money when he's fucking in a movie, dude.
I'm not making fun of The Rock. I'm just making fun of the movie.
No, I get you.
That's
the Fast-
Universal. Whoever owns it, man. Blood from a stone, dude. They don't give a fuck.
Are you kidding me?
Yo, there ain't no ethics in that aspect, right
Now,
there.
how many Transformers movies are there?
Fucking A, dude.
And then last and kind of least, but is Ready or Not. I heard this wasn't bad. This is the one where they the woman gets married to a rich guy. They go back to the mansion that all the relatives are out, and they spin the wheel.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
that's the game they play. And this game just happens to be kill the new bride. And
I'm
so
out.
it's a dark comedy. Anyway, it's fifth in the box
Stupid.
office.
It seems stupid. Now, I'm not into that genre.
It
that's
reminded
just-
me of Clue.
Yes, but an evil Clue.
Yes,
But you got
Clue.
married. Why would you marry a chick or a dude and bring them in? I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know.
How do you even have a family then if that's what you're doing to all the people you marry?
I just don't give a fuck, really.
Yeah, exactly. It's a waste of our fucking
I
time.
give zero
But there is
fucks.
something coming out soon. I can't remember besides the Brad Pitt thing. There was another movie that intrigued me.
There's a ton of movies coming out.
Well, a good one.
That's it in the box office.
A good one. There's not a lot of good movies coming out.
Well,
lately.
it's coming out this weekend.
I don't care about that shit.
I dug the Mandalorian trailer.
We're gonna get there. That was badass.
I dug that. I mean,
Has a Western feel. I like it.
Yes.
I like that, and I just dug how they did that. That was pretty cool.
Same guy that directed The Lion King.
Like, I still.
Just go, dude.
It makes me crazy though. Did it really? Is that?
Yeah, it's Jon Favreau.
But it's crazy how you see that, and then you go back to fucking The Last Jedi or
You
whatever.
know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yes. And they're actually going to do a prelude series to Rogue One.
Rogue One's a shit, dude.
You know they're going to. I don't know if you weren't here. They're doing Obi-Wan with Ian McGregor, a series on Disney
I saw
Plus.
that. That was on the. That was on like a feed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was on like
ton
a
of feeds.
buzz.
Ton of feeds. That was like the release that besides the Mandalorian.
Seriously,
trailer.
what else is he doing though? Let's be fucking straight up honest.
He's doing that movie that.
Okay.
He's actually.
What's he doing Star Wars esque?
Nothing.
Okay, that's my point. Okay,
But he's doing the sequel to The Shining
Okay, cool.
Who is?
called Ewan McGregor.
Oh, he's in the sequel.
Okay,
Yeah.
He's been in a lot though. He was in that Pooh Bear thing.
yeah, that you can't even name is my point.
I watched it. I did.
Okay.
I
For
did.
Robin.
I watched it.
Okay, Star Wars esque is my point.
But
Star
he's-
Wars status.
He's a good
He's
actor.
going to do
though.
just fine.
I'm not saying he's not a bad actor. I'm not saying that. Just because
you know.
you're a good actor doesn't mean you're going to get good fucking movies all the time.
This is true.
Yeah.
Are you going to get a Star Wars movie every time? Probably not. So what do you think you're going to do?
You're going to be cashing checks.
Thank you.
Well, supposedly-
Unless you're a fucking idiot.
supposedly-
And there's a lot of idiots.
Supposedly
Yeah.
he's wanted this for a while. It was
Good.
It was Disney that was pushing back on it.
Good. Well, I don't know. Disney's kind of... What's up with the Spider-Man thing?
Oh, let's not go there.
Well,
Let's talk about that
in the
real quick,
news,
'cause-
right? So Spider-Man, Sony Pictures. I just saw an article today. It was on, I think,
Screen
Hollywood
Rant or
Reporter.
Now, I expect Sony to fuck shit up.
So,
That's
but this
possible.
was a quote from the CEO of Sony. It says CEO says that the door is closed on Spider-Man rejoining the MCU
Bullshit.
for now.
That's right. I mean, because
So-
first of all, the MCU doesn't have him slotted. Doesn't have a Spider-Man 3 slotted anytime soon. Doesn't have him.
I heard the script's almost done on.
It's
on
probably,
3.
but I'm saying it's not slotted for
You're
like
right.
5 or 6 years, at least
Well, they
4
can't.
years.
They can't do anything.
Right. So there's always time to renegotiate that later. This is just fucking them playing politics with one another.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's closed until, my God, he's coming back. And
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
gets
yeah.
fucking hyped.
Yeah.
Well, it's
and
the
not-
Fox purchase too, right? Between Comcast and
Yeah.
Disney, they kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then Disney finally was like 60 billion or 70 billion or
That's
whatever it was.
and there we go. That is the point. So Sony can talk all the shit they want, but when Disney lays down that dick, i.e., fucking cash money,
Yep,
they're gonna lop that up like it's fucking ice cream.
they can make
Yeah.
a lot of
and
funds
they're
with
gonna
that
be like,
money.
"Let me suck that motherfucker, dude."
Yeah.
and get on the dick.
It's
Yeah.
one revenue stream from
Yes.
like that's not even a majority of their business.
You guys can fuck
They
up.
don't care.
Yeah.
They don't need it to continue. They had
You guys
the
fuck
Avengers
up.
going before Spider-Man even came into the fucking picture.
No, but I'm saying both
Right.
could give a shit about the other.
I think Sony cares more than, because if they didn't, they wouldn't be pulling the card out. They would be like, all right, Disney, keep making the shit. Just keep giving us some money.
True.
But I think Sony fucking is pissed that,
They can't make a fucking good superhero movie
yes.
because that's a
but
fact.
you're right. They can't make a good superhero movie.
No,
but
they
think
can
about
make-
the business aspect. What did Venom make? $800 million?
but it fucking sucked,
Dude, $800 million.
I'm not saying
How many Transformers movies did they make? It didn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. It's
It's movie
like
business.
the movie
Yeah,
business.
but they're not doing billion. Now the movie business is moving into billions.
That's a great point.
That's a good point. That is
it
a
really
good
is.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not doing
Touche, Nicholas.
exactly.
point. And where does that come? Quality.
Well, I think it was 18 or 28 billion dollars just from the Marvel and
Quality.
Star Wars purchases.
All quality.
Yeah.
No, not all.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
to be fair, I snuck in Star Wars.
He snuck in Star Wars last minute. I was like, quality. And then he's
Quality, yo,
in
son of a
episode
bitch.
8 or whatever piece of shit
Speaking
that
of
was.
Star Wars,
I'm gonna
Speaking
sound-
of Star Wars,
I'm gonna-
did you see the trailer they released at D3? D23?
Which one was that? The
Star Wars one.
The new Star Wars.
The
Yeah.
new Star Wars one. Did you watch it yet?
The one where she does the backflip and the.
No.
No,
the one
there's a new one.
Oh, I didn't see that.
She's like,
Jamie's got 15 jobs.
yeah, right. We'll show it to you at the end.
He sleeps about 2 hours a week. and he might miss a trailer.
She has like a Darth Maul fucking Sith.
Double lightsaber, brother.
We'll show it to you at the end.
Well, tell me now, and then I'll watch it.
All right. How it goes is it's like a more tribute, which I don't understand because they wanted the past to die in the last one.
About the Skywalker thing.
It's a tribute to all the other movies.
They show clips of all the other movies.
Okay.
So it doesn't make sense to me. But then they get to this movie and they're showing.
So I'm sorry, Nick.
Go
I gotta
ahead.
say this, but where that makes sense to me is, I'm sorry, we don't forget about the past. We remember it. Come on back into our graces. That's what that smells like.
There was an article out.
Ryan Johnson, who?
J.J. Abrams. He said nothing that happened in 7 was changing the way they were making. No, 8. Nothing that happened in 8 was changing the way they were making 9. I call bullshit.
yeah.
Nah, that's
sorry. Tell them more.
Yeah, well, anyway, it starts out like that. Then you get to the trailer itself. It's only like a 30-second stint. You see a little stint of Rey with her new pals that she finally gets to hang out with.
Yeah, like the whole crew.
Poe and Finn and I guess Finn's girlfriend too. I have no idea. They're about to. They go over this dune and they're seeing, I guess, a celebration of some kind.
Yeah, it looks like they liberated a small colony,
I guess,
or something.
And you tell, Mark, it's not fresh in my mind.
So it looks like you see the beginning, and it says, and it still goes with all these flashes of all these key moments of the characters that you loved from each one of these movies, even including the prequels. And then then it bleeds over, and you see, and I might be missing some things, but you see Rey and Chewie and Poe and Finn and the whole crew sort of coming up from this dune, and behind them in the background, or when they turn around, they pan out in the background, you see what looks like almost like a Tatooine type of town, where it looks like they're celebrating. You see all these chalk bombs going off in the air, and you're thinking like, oh, they might have just freed these guys. And then you go forward and you see all kinds of different images. You see Rey and
Kylo fighting. Seems to be on part of the Death Star
wreckage, in water, like by a sea or something.
Yeah, we already knew it was there from the previous one. But
yeah. And there's not a whole lot of new footage
until the very end.
Until the very end. You hear the Emperor. I'm going to acquiesce on that one.
Yeah.
The Emperor
say something. I forget what he says.
He does this quick voiceover, but the big sort of pucker your butthole moment is when you see Rey with 2 lightsabers going up next to her, and then she flips it open almost like a butterfly knife, and then it turns into like a Darth Maul double red lightsaber, and she's in a black hood. Yeah, dark cloak. And then they cut away and give you the date. And we missed a bunch of little things in between, but that's the gist.
That's the gist. We'll check it out afterwards, but that's the gist.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I like I said,
a lot of speculation.
I read the article. JJ's talking about how we always had a plan that the Emperor was going to come back. They're supposedly going to be. You're going to like this. They're going to answer the Snoke question in this, supposedly.
Because I probably bitched about it. Someone had to fucking
JJ listened to our podcast and said, I got to help Jamie out.
They're going to bring in his personal shopper and fashion assistant and explain why he made the choices he made for the gold
smoke jacket.
For the gold lame.
Yeah.
They're gonna answer there's more to.
Was he naked under that thing?
He was free balling, he was.
Like, what does he have? I mean, what pronoun was he?
It's all wrinkled up, and he's got a King Richard.
Yeah.
Is that what that's called? When they pierce
Prince Albert, dude.
Prince Albert?
That's a Prince Albert, brother.
What's the King Richard?
I don't know. Maybe you made that up in your head. You got something I don't know that's going on down there, John?
They staple it to the side.
Sounds like Nick might have one close up there.
What the hell would ever possess somebody?
And then they answer they're supposedly, they are going to answer the Rey's lineage thing more clearly because it was only Kylo telling her.
So
they're going to free more captive endangered species.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a big thing.
Yeah.
So
And bombs. There are going to be a lot more bombs.
answer all the questions that everybody has been bitching about on the internet, basically. So,
but it has nothing
not
to do
a
with
fan
that.
service, but it is a fan
Yeah,
service.
there's no fan service in this. He specifically said that.
Except we read every internet complaint and just
Dude, how cool would it be if the initial scroll in the beginning is all the story, and then it's Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams and Ryan
reads
Johnson.
like Amazon reviews.
No, they're all that would be awesome. But they do apologies, and then at the very end, again, we're sorry.
But you know what's so funny? But you got two big big Disney entities. You got Marvel on one hand, you got Star Wars in the other. Mm-hmm. They bought them both, and one says, we don't want to go. We want to go in our own direction, not what the fans want. The other one says we want to do a lot of fan service.
Yeah,
and which one is succeeding? I don't understand how there's a disconnect between these.
Well, and it was fan service with creativity because it wasn't true to the comics.
Yes, but they did fan service enough.
They did do fan service
at the end of Endgame. I watched it like a couple weeks ago, where he goes, "Avengers assemble." They didn't have to do that.
No, but they
did it, and it just. Boom!
But in the Star Wars sense, they felt like they had to go away from the fan thing so they could like spark new creativity, I guess, or something like that.
Which I'm fine with, but if you're going to end the saga, which they talk about this being ending the saga, stick with the fucking original saga and then hint to something later.
I've waited this long. I can't wait for the next round to come around. You know what I mean?
It's like,
be 80-year-old man.
But they're ending the Skywalker saga. This is what it's all about, right? The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Why would you go in the middle and fucking rip everything apart?
It's a mistake.
Man, we went down a rabbit hole. Yeah. A big, deep.
We haven't been in this water in a while. You know?
I was telling John,
it feels comfortable, like always. It's like it's bathwater at this point.
Where's my hate robe?
I was
doing my hate robe on.
It's cold.
It's Jedi.
It reaches my jennies barely.
Robe.
I'm about to get sliced. I don't know it, but I'm the best fucking guy. Best fucking dark guy.
Taken over by a trick of the hand. I didn't see that coming.
With no backstory. Fuck.
All right. In the news. Switching gears big time. Kevin Hart got into an accident.
Yeah, car flipped over and shit, man. You see the images of that car, man?
Yeah, the whole roof was squashed.
I like that guy.
He's good.
He's a good dude, man.
Yeah, I mean,
he's from around here.
He's funny
as fuck. He's an Eagles fan.
Philadelphia native.
And I love that guy because I tell you, I love him because Chappelle talked about the Oscars. He told the Oscars to stick it up your ass, fuck you. And I also like when he went up during the Super Bowl and he realized he made a mistake and he goes, dude, I was drunk and I totally made a mistake.
Yeah. He tried to get on stage. Yeah.
The guy owns his mistakes. Yeah. He's a fucking real dude.
Exactly. Just because
I like that guy.
Come on. Just
because you're
a movie star.
Although Chappelle did say he did a tour of 2 months of apologizing.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
And he'll bust on himself too.
You got to be self-deprecating.
If dude's fucking great.
So
especially if you're in the comedic world, you have to be self-deprecating. Because if you're not, then you might as well get the fuck out, dude.
Yeah. You can't make up fun of yourself. Then what are you doing?
That's the whole point.
So yes, Sunday the 1st. So almost a week ago. He was driving on I don't know if he was in his house or if he was on vacation in Maui.
No, it was like his wife or somebody's birthday or something like that.
For his 40th birthday, he bought himself a muscle car. It was a Barracuda.
He wasn't driving though.
Well, you're right. Nobody said he was driving.
It flipped though, man. It wasn't just like.
Did it flip?
It was upside down.
Because I only saw pictures of it right side up, but that makes sense because the whole roof was torn off.
Yeah. He's big into collecting cars too.
Is he?
Yes, he collects a bunch of cars.
Well, every fucking famous black person collects cars.
No, but
Jay
I'm
Leno.
just kidding.
No, but he collects he's not a guy that's into fucking Ferraris and Lamborghinis, which I find to be fucking very lame.
He's into the old cars.
He's in the old muscle cars that have fucking soul.
Yeah.
So he's into the good shit.
Yeah,
he's really into it. Actually,
it's actually kind of like if that's a sign of his style. I like his style.
No, I like He's good people.
But it was he gets in this accident. He's all disoriented. He goes home.
I heard he messed up his back, didn't he?
He had to have surgery. He had surgery on his back. They fused some breaks. He had like 3 breaks in his back, fractures.
Yeah. So is that a CUDA then?
Yeah, exactly. It's badass, man. I mean, he did a picture of him. He's like, I'm treating myself for my 40th birthday.
He just got it like a month ago, right?
Yeah, he just turned 40.
In July.
Yeah, and it was
Me and him are the same age. Same month and everything.
There you go. Both
Maybe the same day. I got to find out.
In the greater Philadelphia area.
Yeah.
Brothers from another mother.
Yeah, obviously.
But he was going to do, we were talking about The Rock earlier, he was going to do Kelly Clarkson's new talk show on Monday. It was her first premiere show.
And it was going to be him.
It's going to be him. He had to cancel. The Rock, on his honeymoon, because he just got married, says, don't worry, I got you. I'll step in. Could the guy get any more goddamn charming?
Yeah.
And
But
so
The Rock also did something else on his honeymoon. So he came back for a film festival, too.
Oh, did he?
He came back for
always working.
Yeah, he's always fucking working.
Hardest working man in show business.
He
When
is.
you're money, you got to get it, dude.
And he's hot right now, dude. You don't want to be
Yes.
fading away, dude. You
He's
fade
a hot
away.
commodity.
Yeah, it's true.
You don't have the cachet like a Tom Cruise, man. That motherfucker just...
Tom Cruise got derailed for a minute.
And then
But
he
he's
just said,
never really-
fuck it, I'll make another Mission Impossible and I'm good again.
Yeah, exactly. So, in other news, another Kevin I quote quite often, Kevin Smith announced at PowerCon.
PowerCon?
It's just, there's so
Gaming
many
thing?
goddamn conventions anymore. It's a comic book convention.
Okay.
But there's tons, man. There used to be like...
That he's making a Clerks 5? 4?
Well, a couple years, sure. But no, that wasn't the announcement. He is going to be involved with writing and I guess directing. I think it's mostly a writing bit. And probably producing Masters of the Universe. They're going to bring it to Netflix.
New He-Man, yeah.
New He-Man.
I would like... you know what?
I didn't know he was doing that.
I'm really surprised if
That's
you're going
ballsy.
that route. Why hasn't somebody done a Thundercats?
Thundercats would be awesome.
Dude, Thundercats was the shit
That would be really dope.
growing up, man.
Dude, I think a lot of people come over and forget how good the Ghostbusters cartoon was.
That was good, but
well,
we're
they're
getting
doing a movie.
Ghostbusters.
They are
What?
doing the Ghostbusters.
The cartoon?
No, not a cartoon. We're just
But they
talking
should
about...
bring back the cartoon.
The cartoon was fucking legit as fuck. It was good. It's good shit.
So the guys that are doing, or the company that did Castlevania is doing it.
Oh, so it's going to be like
Anime.
I can
Yeah.
dig it. I dug Castlevania, but I know you guys didn't, but I did.
Yeah, I thought it was good. It just didn't.
Remember
hook
the old
me,
He-Man?
or I would have watched the rest of it.
Remember the old He-Man, not the cartoon, but the fucking movie, or like
Oh,
dun, 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 dun.
Dolph Lundgren.
yeah, with the stupid key thing. Oh my god,
That is awesome, man.
and I watched it because I was a He-Man fan. I had the castle. I had
You had
everything.
Castle Grayskull?
I had Castle.
Oh, your parents loved you
Fuck
way
yeah.
more than my
Like
parents.
that was a movie.
I had the fucking aircraft. carrier,
that
dude.
was a
That's
movie.
right. That's
I don't
right.
care.
You were the baby.
I don't
God.
care
Little
who
bastard.
you are. Like if you watch that movie, like you secretly like the movie, but you would bash it in front of your friends. You'd be like,
Oh,
"Yeah, that movie fucking sucked, dude." And then you'd be like, "Dude, I'll watch it again." Actually,
like,
Hell yeah, dude! That was the movie.
Yeah,
that and
it
Willow.
just was.
For some reason,
Willow's good.
Willow was great, but a lot of people didn't like fucking Willow. You were like, you fucking
Yeah.
watch Willow, and I'm
But
like,
I was-
no, it's stupid.
It wasn't actually Conan, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but He-Man, I'll watch. I'd watch it again. You know what I mean? I was like,
So with He-Man, it's funny you say that because I remember, well, coincidentally.
Cher was in that, right? She was.
Cher wasn't in that.
I don't think so.
We gotta look that up. I think she was the chick, wasn't she? Or
No, the chick with the who the fuck?
Turn back time.
yeah, where she was like the
Don't
chick.
do that again.
can't-
Don't ever do that again, brother.
We should look that up.
So,
Or whoever that was.
coincidentally, 37 years ago today, 1983, that's when today, on this date, this is what, September 5th, was premiere of He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
Today?
The cartoon, today.
Cartoon.
Oh, really? Cartoon
Yeah.
was so good, man.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, it was. I remember that. That was the afternoon
Oh,
lineup.
speaking of which, I broke out Castle Grayskull for fucking Maddox.
What? You
Yeah.
still have your Castle Grayskull?
I have Castle Grayskull. I don't know where half the shit is though. I broke that out. He likes it.
No kidding.
I gotta find the figures. I'm gonna have to go on eBay and get them
Kid's got good
fuckers.
taste, man.
Dude,
I told you he's my favorite.
Dude, Castle Grayskull's a shit, dude. The kid's legit, man.
Right there in the bottom neck or on top, either one. So Kevin Smith doing Masters of the Universe. in other news, we got the bottle opener should be right there, Nick. Right there, stuck to the lollipop. In other news, Dave Bautista. Jamie, you might appreciate this. For years, people have been saying, you got to do the live-action Gears movie.
Gears of War, baby.
Yeah. Dave Bautista needs to be Marcus Phoenix.
Okay.
No Gears movie has been announced to my knowledge. But I saw this because I follow him on Twitter.
The game just came out too.
Gears 5.
I think so.
So I'm scrolling down and I see this. It's just a post. Dave Bautista, he posts and you see him walk out and you see like this smoke and or this case, and he opens up this case and he's kind of uplit, and you look down and he pulls out the cog armor.
Okay.
And he looks up at the camera.
So is he doing it?
He looks up at the camera and he goes, "It's about fucking time." Like that. And he's going to be a character in the game, which I think is going to lead to a movie.
He's the next Rock.
Yeah, he's charming as fuck.
Yeah, he's charming. Yeah,
Dude.
I like him.
I wish they broke out like the gun with the chainsaw.
But dude, you see him put the armor
that's
on?
like the
Dude,
iconic.
you totally see him put the armor on.
Yeah.
And then and it's him in real life with armor on.
Yeah.
God damn, them dogs are barking. But you see him with the we have guests. But he puts the armor on and you're getting stoked. You're like, I could totally see him throw down.
Dude.
And I would love a Gears movie.
Yeah, Gears is the shit. The game was great, dude.
Yeah.
Especially if you think about Gears, they had a hard follow up kind of because it was kind of after Halo,
Yep.
and like they met the mark, dude. I thought so. It was good, dude.
That made me buy an Xbox over a PlayStation.
Yeah.
I know gamers are like,
so Gears is only on Xbox?
Yeah,
I was
I don't know the games.
When I was looking to get a gaming system, this is years ago. I mean, when the kids started getting old enough to where it's like, yeah, I might get 5 minutes to play.
That was
a game.
360 time, I think, right?
It was Xbox 360,
Yeah.
exactly. And it was like I was deciding between getting a PlayStation or the 360. And the PlayStation I wanted to get because it had God of War. Mm-hmm. And then Xbox had Gears of War. And they pushed hard on their advertising. And I looked at all the shit and I was like, I'm sold on Gears.
Yeah, dude. A gun with a chainsaw?
Yeah, it's badass.
That's fucking win.
But they show in-game footage that looks badass. Like, he looks like Dave Bautista
Sweet.
in the game. So
I like it.
I thought that was really cool.
I dig.
And that's all I have for the news. We already talked about the Sony Pictures CEO saying that the door was closed on Spider-Man.
Sony, fuck you, dude. Yeah, I mean, I like your old Walkman and shit, but fuck you, man.
Dude, they have all of the Spider-Man characters.
Your Discman sucked,
Who
dude.
gives
That
a shit, dude?
That shit
You know,
skipped.
Don't get me wrong. I love Spider-Man, Tom Holland, but what Disney has created, I don't really care.
Yo, Tom Holland is striking while the iron
And
is
he wasn't
hot,
even, he
dude.
wasn't even ranked the #1 Spider-Man. Fucking Tobey Maguire was in an article
really?
I read. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to go back on that. Tom Holland is awesome.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
He's awesome.
He's good, for sure.
Thank you for the beer.
Tobey Maguire
Thank
probably
you.
got the one up because he was like the first one, and it wasn't actually like a total shit show like X-Men.
Dude, I like Spider-Man 2.
It was actually like legit. Those first two movies were like
Yeah, they were.
They were the first superhero movies of the modern era that set everything else
Yeah,
up.
they weren't like
Yeah,
they weren't
exactly.
like,
CGI and all
you
that.
didn't feel
1000%.
dirty after watching it. It wasn't like a 2-hour WB movie.
No, respect though for that first Spider-Man.
Hey, and I still respect WB Flash, man. I ain't gonna fuck. I respect you.
You mentioned Nicholas
did.
Ad Astra, Brad Pitt's new movie.
Yeah, it looks badass.
They showed the new trailer because we're moving on to
I
trailers.
kind of got the feeling of like Interstellar, not to that extent.
the quiet of Interstellar.
But like every time I see a new trailer or watch it again, like that's how I was with Interstellar. I'm like, I'm not interested. Then I watch it again, and I'm like,
but
watch
this
it again.
second trailer,
it looks good.
yeah.
It does. I don't know where it's going. I know he's going to look for his fucking father, but are they in the moon? Are they going to Saturn? He's like, I have no idea what's going on.
What's your favorite part about it?
I don't know. It's I don't have a favorite part because it's just
Brad
I
Pitt
don't
because he's dreamy.
yeah, he's sexy. No, I don't know where I don't really know where it's going, but I think the details in space and what they're doing, like when it blows up the space elevator, I guess that's what they created.
Well, yeah, but they also did what's called they populated the moon.
Yes, they're on the moon. They're like
moon
firing.
base.
Yeah, there's a lot there to grab. To really pick at, so I'm gonna wait till it gets a little closer. It's like what, 2 weeks out?
Yeah, it's
Did it even
920. Yeah,
Did it get a rating on?
it's getting
Meter
good
Rater?
reviews. I don't have the specific rating, but it's getting decent reviews. Jamie, I don't know if you've seen the trailers, but the first trailer was. It looked like him just being an astronaut that you know from 2018, right? Or 19, from today.
Oh, so like regular space shit.
Yeah, but it's like
not.
It's like, but it looks like the stuff
looks
that
like
you
it.
see from NASA.
Yeah.
You know, because it's no longer grainy footage. You
It
see
seems like
crystal
it's like
clear shit.
Probably 30, 40 years in the future.
Exactly, but we didn't know that from the first trailer.
You didn't know that from the first. Well, you kind of did a little bit when they talked about his dad.
Yeah.
Going out in space,
true.
looking for. It kind of almost has the fuck is that movie? I can't think of it right now. It's a space movie about 10, 15 years ago.
With the old man, Space Cowboys.
You're a dick, dude. You're a dick.
I'm a space cowboy.
It has the same. Tommy Lee Jones is in both movies.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Some call me the gangster of love.
I was
think
thinking,
I'll be
what was the
Maurice.
movie with the guy from Jurassic Park? He made a space movie where he went fucking insane in space.
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh shit, man! That was Event Horizon.
Yes.
Oof.
Almost has
Damn, you pulled that out. Good for you.
because he knows your shit. That's why. We don't on the same level here, Jimmy. You've been gone for a couple of weeks. We're sick.
We've been studying up while you've been working your ass off.
Yeah, well.
No, it has that feel to me a little bit. Going to look for his dad, feeling like his dad is
I didn't
like.
think about that.
That's what. That's if you really. If I'm going to describe anything, but a little bit more to it. It seems like it has more involved with Brad Pitt's character's backstory.
Yes.
and I think it could be good. I think it has a lot of meat to the bone.
The fact that they're doing a moon rover
fight scene, like they're shooting bullets,
like a car chase.
That's awesome.
And they're having to shoot out back and forth, and you're seeing that special effect and the way that the mood is like you feel like all those NASA and satellite photos to where everything is crystal clear. There's obviously no atmosphere. There is this stark black of space, but the brightness of the sun on the moon, like all that is captured perfectly.
Yeah.
And they're fucking shooting at each other.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
And you're like, and dude, how much we
How
were
could
like,
you? I don't even understand how you shoot a bullet in space because
I don't know
vacuum,
either,
man.
I don't know either. How do you? Where's the oxygen to light the?
To light the thing.
Yeah, you guys are thinking about fucking war and shit in space. I'm thinking about how do you fucking space, and how would that transpire? It might be good. Who knows?
Dude, fluids would scare me in space.
If you whip your well, that's shady, but
Yeah.
it's a big vacuum, right?
Like there's
If
one
you whip
thing
your
that-
dick out of cloth, will it suck itself?
That's a good point.
the ponder.
If you break it out of cloth, will it suck itself? I'll leave you on that thought there.
I'm gonna ponder that tonight for sure.
Yeah.
So September 20th, new trailer looks awesome. I wasn't sold on the first trailer, but I'm definitely sold on the second, and it is getting good reviews. Now, back on the superhero tip, Joker. New trailer came out.
That's where it was.
I saw it.
It's actually got already on the reviews came out. 86% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes.
I know you don't give a shit about
I
Rotten
am.
Tomatoes, but all the reviews are really, really good. The only downside is they think DC is going to do a right turn after this movie and change every fucking thing up again.
Well, the next one's the Suicide Squad.
And then after that, they're doing what's his face?
The Batman.
The
Yeah.
Batman. So that's the problem with DC.
Well, Wonder Woman too.
That's the Wonder Woman. That's the problem with DC. There's no fucking organization. They just make movies.
No, but
you got an idea? Put it, pitch it.
They
We'll
should-
fucking do it.
They should definitely, and I haven't seen anything to corroborate, but they should definitely, if this dark tone and is so successful with the Joker, That's what the Batman.
Well,
should
no,
be.
I'm sorry. Christopher Nolan's was perfect. I was watching fucking Batman Begins last night. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, this shit is fucking awesome.
It
Yeah.
is.
Why didn't they just
Ain't
branch
getting no
off of
argument
that?
from me.
Yeah,
Why
I
didn't
agree,
they just
man.
branch off of that tone?
I love
that,
it's on Netflix.
Exactly. Why don't they just branch off of that tone, that reality, and go from there? Why did they have to say, fuck it, we're going to scratch that?
Yeah.
Start from the beginning.
Speaking of, it's on Netflix, which Marvel won't be. This is the key moments of where they should fucking gear up.
Dude, they got
Hey,
Lord of the
Netflix.
Rings. They got
Let's get some shit going, dude.
Hey, Netflix,
Dude.
get in league with DC, buy the
You
rights.
could do some fucking crazy shit on there.
yeah.
They
But,
gotta-
the way if this thing goes up because it got at the Venice Film Festival, it got an 8-minute standing ovation.
The Joker.
The Joker. IMDb, they have their own rating system.
Yeah.
It's the highest out of any superhero movie ever.
What?
IMDb. And it's up there on Rotten Tomatoes too. I don't know where it ranks.
It's 86 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Is it? It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not saying it's not, but it's not the greatest superhero movie ever.
What's Endgame? 91, 92?
I'm going to check it out, but I'm not. I don't give a shit about those fucking.
But what I'm saying is, if it's that good,
It comes out next
make
weekend?
the Batman movie like that.
Does it come out this weekend or next weekend?
It comes out not till November 4th.
Yeah, I thought it was actually. I thought it came out around Halloween or something.
But the way the
Well, I
tone
guess
that
it
they're
does.
setting, man, it reminds me of like a 70s Dog Day Afternoon movie. Like you know how 70s movies has a weird feel, like Martin
Yeah.
Scorsese movies?
Yeah.
Like very 70s. And not like a...
Well, it should
like
be.
a
You think-
Tarantino 70s, like a legit 70s.
It's like Price is Right in the middle of the show kind
yeah,
of feel.
yeah. Take
not the beginning, it's not the end. You
Take
know
the
what I
wheel
mean?
of the automobile,
Yeah.
swing on down.
Yeah.
See, DC should really take advantage of the period pieces with comic books because, sorry to tell you this, a lot of your characters were made back in the day.
Yeah.
So use it to your advantage. People like period pieces.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I thought they were going to do that with X-Men, with First Class and everything like that. And
They started to, and it was fine. I liked where they were going. I thought it was a reboot with the X-Men. It seemed like a legit way to go.
Then Dark
And then-
Phoenix shit the bed.
Oh, God, it was horrible.
Yeah.
The New Mutants, I heard they're going to fucking revamp it.
They should just put a bullet in that one, straight to video, man. Don't pay for any of the distribution costs. So Joker looks really, really cool. The cool part that I really appreciated about the trailer was that how they kept showing him without the makeup, getting the shit kicked out of him, and then there was these quiet moments where he looks like this little twerp of a human being, and then there's these moments to where he's coming into his own, and he's just quietly contemplating as this chaos happens before him.
I'm interested.
Looks awesome.
They got me, and the fact that I know we're all lying if we don't hold reviews to some kind of par system. I mean,
It's true.
Don't get me wrong. That's not what I grade movies on, but all right, the Joker got good reviews. If it got bad reviews like Suicide Squad before, I would have never fucking see it.
Yeah.
I didn't see Suicide Squad. I still haven't, and I won't.
Oh, you haven't?
Nope.
The way-
Fucking will not.
You're
I
fine.
Yeah, you're
Exactly.
You'll live a long and happy life
I was
without
hoping
that
they
under
do
your
the.
belt.
I was hoping they do the Joker in like the fact of like how you see him get beat up to the point where like I don't care about the makeup and all that stuff. I want to see him get beat up, and I want you to like buy into the character of like you're actually for him to a point.
Yeah.
Till he like
it
turns. Like
seems
that's
like-
what I want him to do.
It
I
seems
want him
like
to
that's what they're doing, though.
get you sucked in to like, man,
'Cause
like
they're-
I understand and I feel his pain.
Yeah,
Well, that seems
I
like
think
that's what they're
exactly
doing.
it.
In the trailers, that's what they're leading up to. Like he had a fucked up childhood with his mother, and it's leading up to the kid. He got bullied, he got picked on, he got mistreated. He was a loner. He's cuckoo for cocoa, and it just turns him, and he snaps one day, and that's it.
Dude, there's a part where, and I think you're actually right. You're absolutely right, Nick. Is where they show the gradual breakdown and the true, like I don't know if it's true, but a very believable origin story for someone to travel into madness.
Like he starts working at Arkham.
Yeah, dude. Well, there's this one line where he's with his therapist, and his therapist goes, are you, in a very kind of nurturing therapist-like voice, are you having any negative thoughts? And then he's like, you're not listening, in this very chilling calm. And he goes, all my thoughts are negative, like that. And you're like, fuck.
Well,
God
you know what would have
damn,
been
man.
cool? You know what would have been cool if he said, no, all my thoughts are positive. Maybe because they're a positive viewpoint for him being so negative.
His craziness.
Because he's like killing somebody.
Yeah.
It's a positive for him.
Yeah. Or if he says, why so serious? No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Still the best Joker. I haven't seen this movie
Well,
yet.
they're saying it rivals for
Ooh,
sure.
really?
Absolutely. And may even inch it out.
No, I don't know, man.
Just
I
saying.
don't know. I'll have to believe it. I'll have to see it to believe it.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely saying it. I'm pretty sure you guys are too. The other trailer I saw that I thought
That might be a three of us movie because it's a rated R, I think.
Yeah.
Rambo: Last Blood.
Yeah, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm a cheater with that one.
Dude,
Aren't you American, Nicholas?
Now he's a cowboy?
He's a cowboy now.
Hey, yeah.
again, they're fucking with his family or something. Fucking with his family.
He's like some type of rancher, probably in New Mexico or some shit like that.
Dude,
Somebody
anything-
comes and somebody comes a knocking.
You say, well, you
Is it
say
Rocky?
You say
Does Rocky
John
come
Rambo.
in?
Why you gonna push me?
Yeah, you say John Rambo. I'm fucking coming, dude.
Yeah, you know what?
Sorry.
This is Last Blood.
So talking
know?
about getting money from blood from a
Oh,
stone,
my
dude.
God.
He's notorious for it. Although Creeds have turned out to be pretty fucking good.
Creed.
But shit, man, the guy
Rocky.
just keeps making the fucking same
Dude,
movies.
you're talking about what? Since the late 70s? Rocky, I mean, Rambo was probably 1980 something, early,
Yes.
maybe 1980.
There was another
I
one
think it
he
was
did a
81
lot too.
or something. Yeah, the first one.
You know, he's doing the Expendables now.
Expendables, there's been like 4 or 5
Like,
of
he's
them.
a franchise king, dude.
Dude, he markets himself
I-
so
Kidding me?
fucking well.
I want to
Yeah.
see it. It's Rambo, dude. It's John fucking Rambo.
You
dude.
go to the theater?
No, I'll wait.
I like it. I love Rambo, dude.
I'll wait on that, dude. I
fucking-
can wait on that. That's not a like I have.
That dude.
I'm not forking money over that shit.
Nah, me
Green
neither.
Beret.
Watch the first one again. To me, it holds up.
It does hold up.
You know he dies in the book, right?
Yeah.
He dies in the original book. Rambo dies.
Yeah.
Well, that's why the movies are awesome.
What's going to be after Last Blood?
He just wanted something to eat, man.
Yeah. It's not going to be Last Blood. It's going to be Rambo, whatever.
New blood.
Diabetes.
New blood. No, new blood.
Oh, yeah. And then you're going to have somebody replace
That should have been the title. I just wanted something to eat.
All right. In other trailer news, we talked about the Star Wars trailer with you, Jamie, because I know you missed it, or you didn't talk about it on the show.
Mandalorian.
El Camino, a Breaking Bad story.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Well, it's not really much in there. You don't see Pip. What the fuck is his
You
name?
don't see Bryan Cranston.
Well, I don't think he's in it. I think it's all about what happened after to what's his face.
You're right. It's all about Jesse Pinkman.
Just be Pinkman. There might be some. They might have a flashback or two to Cranston.
Probably.
You know.
I mean, obviously they own the rights to the show.
So what is it? A movie?
It's a movie. It's on Netflix,
It is a Breaking Bad movie. It's an actual movie.
but it's on Netflix.
It's going to be up in 2019, and it's going to be. I'm not sure. I think it's an actual movie.
But
I'm sorry. It's going to be distributed by Netflix.
Yeah,
Yes.
Netflix. So yeah,
I'm on it.
But it's the
I'm
producer,
in,
same
dude.
producer of Breaking Bad,
I'm on it.
Vince Gilligan.
Although we found out who directed a couple of those fucking episodes.
Who?
The director that shall not be named.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we talked about
that's
it.
right. That's right.
Ryan Johnson.
Hey, man, he might
Is that
be
who it
able to-
was?
Yeah, you knew. We talked
yeah,
about
that's
that
right,
time
that's
you were
right.
here.
Yeah, man, he
You're
might
like, fuck that.
Well, those were probably the ones where I could take a break. Remember I told you earlier?
be. Yeah. Yo,
That was it.
obviously, the guy can do some
Yeah,
work. Just stay the fuck away from Star Wars.
If there's a lightsaber involved, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Because as much as that Knives Out movie that he has out or is coming
Making
out,
meth, okay. Lightsaber's not okay.
but the Knives Out movie, the one with Chris,
Yeah, I know it. There's a bunch of
America, Chris.
There's a bunch of actors in it. Yeah.
I keep wanting to say Chris Pine, Chris Evans. The trailer actually looks decent to that for that movie, but I'm with you, man. I'm like, not gonna fool me again, brother.
No,
and you're not getting any more of my money.
no, hell no.
So that's supposed
His
to be
name's
coming out in
attached to
October.
something. I'm not fucking seeing it, even if it means world peace. It's not happening, dude.
But yes, I agree. But the trailer was pretty simple. Trailer, you're right. Aaron Paul wasn't in there.
There was just some guy, right? I forget it. I know he
Skinny
was,
Pete.
Skinny Pete. He was talking about jail or something like
God,
that.
that guy looks like a junkie.
He does.
Like even his real life pictures.
Who's that?
Skinny Pete was Jesse's one of Jesse's close friends. There was a big kind of heavyset kid with the long hair. I can't remember his name. And then Skinny Pete was his buddy.
Yeah.
Always had like a wife beater on and
I
like
do.
a hat
I remember.
or been
Well,
hat.
what's his face needs something to do. He hasn't made shit since fucking. He made that race car movie,
Yes.
and that was fucking
It's
a
trash.
dog. He
Yeah.
didn't pick the right movies.
Yeah,
Whatever.
He's got to go back to the well. Guy's got to eat.
No. You go back to the well, and that's what Tom Cruise did for years. So we just talked about that.
We just talked about Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, exactly.
He
So-
digs new wells and keeps going back to
So
them.
you go back to him and you reinvigorate yourself, and then you figure something else out.
Yeah. John Travolta had two careers.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah. All right. So El Camino, and then the last trailer I want to talk about is Terminator: Dark Fate. They did a new trailer
I
for
want to
it.
do The Irishman, man.
There was a new Irishman trailer.
I thought there wasn't
There might have been. I might have missed it.
You know what that is?
Yes.
Yeah.
We talked about that, though.
That's going to be bad. Did we talk about that? I
Yeah,
thought
we
there was
talked-
another trailer. Maybe
I just
I'm wrong.
love Joe.
Maybe I just saw the
yeah, we
same
talked
one.
about.
and I just,
We talked about the Irishman.
That looks fucking. That's what I wanted to say about that. They used his face in Goodfellas for the de-aging part for Robert De Niro.
No shit.
Really?
Yeah.
And Joe Pesci.
I don't know about Joe Pesci because I don't think Joe Pesci was shown young in this. I think he showed old. But Robert De Niro, I think, is the star of this because
Yeah,
he's the Irishman.
totally.
And he has to be from younger. And I read an article they used his facial piece from Goodfellas.
Well, dude, do you guys see that that deep fake shit?
Yes, on the app.
Yeah.
I didn't see. What are you talking about?
Dude, there's technology. out
Oh, yeah.
nowadays.
I didn't see it, but yeah, I heard about
You
it.
could basically peel somebody's face off, put it on somebody else, and then it's like it's like they're the one that's actually talking.
It's the app.
Shit's getting crazy, man.
Shit's getting legit.
Yeah,
It's all fake, dude.
all fake.
Everything.
Everything's
Fake news, fake this, fake
everything's a
that.
conspiracy, dude.
The hurricane's
We never
gonna
landed on the
Earth's flat.
The hurricane's
flat.
going to hit Alabama. We all know it. I never heard of a Category 5 before now. Whatever. Fake news.
So, Terminator: Dark Fate, new trailer.
I saw the Sarah Connor part a bunch of times.
I saw the first one. I didn't see the new trailer.
It's
What
okay.
do you think about Sarah Connor saying, "I'll be back"?
That's not necessary.
I'm kind of like
No.
I'm kind of like done with this.
Yeah.
Only because
I'm not.
I am. I know you're not, dude. You're all into the cheesy prequels.
No, because I saw the other ones and they kind of sucked.
But you watched them.
Yeah, but this one has like a feeling like I might be able to get. I might be able to get like some Terminator 2 out of it.
You might be able to get some closure.
Terminator 2-esque.
I know this is James Cameron's his first one he directed since Terminator 2. But
He's not even directing. He's
Terminator 2,
producing.
I thought.
But it's the first one he's been involved with.
Good
Yes.
question. Terminator 2 or Terminator 1? What's your preference?
One.
Two.
Yeah, all
Two.
the way.
Two.
You guys
Nick.
are high.
Yeah, we're in, dude.
I like it.
Are you
I
guys
like,
out
I
of your
like
fucking
it, dude.
minds?
Yeah, see?
Are you out of your fucking minds?
No, it's
You're out
better.
of your fucking mind.
Terminator 2.
Are you kidding me?
Terminator 2 over 1 for sure.
Hell yeah, dude.
You-
For sure.
God damn it. Yeah.
Where do you? I don't even want to go there.
There
with
go-
you, John.
there
We're
go
using
half
the
our
same
fans.
page.
We got 12 fans
No, you
left.
know why he said that is because he's performing either like a fan service to himself.
Bullshit,
Or
man.
He just
That
like
is straight
he
up
wants to
better
remain-
movie.
He wants to remain the guy. Name one movie though that you think 2 is better than 1.
Aliens.
besides
I
that.
really thought you were going to go Empire, but it's okay.
Aliens, Empire. Nick gave me that one, but whatever. I agree.
Yeah, all right. I'm just saying. I'm just fishing.
No, but seriously,
You're
though,
fishing for
I'm not going to say Ghostbusters.
Listen, no,
I'm not asking you to.
2 is. Why would you say 1's better than 2?
And I didn't say 2 is better than 1.
One's better than 2.
Well, give me a reason.
First of all, the story has closure at the end.
So does
You
2.
don't
So does
need
2.
2.
So does 2.
You don't need 2.
You don't need
You
2.
never have 2
2
unless
is-
you have 1.
Obviously, that's with any franchise.
No, but if you were to take 2 and sort of just tweak it a little bit and make it its own movie, not nearly as good as
Dude,
1.
2 like expanded on it like
and
very well.
2 exploded on it.
It was
just
awesome.
it was.
What are you talking about?
Just everything, like the whole fucking John Connor scenario.
That was perfect.
The Sarah-
2 introduced the fact that you can't, that it's not a done story. That it's not over. You can continue to make movie after movie after movie when you introduce 2 into the scenario. When you have 1 and
That's
you're
a-
done with 1,
That's a lame argument.
are you kidding me?
That is a lame argument because obviously, if they were done after 1, they wouldn't have made 2.
Yeah.
So 1 opened up the doors for 2.
All right, let's check your famous Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm
Which one?
gonna go
What do they
right
rate better?
Which one's
1 or
higher?
2? Yeah, 1 or 2.
I like it.
And I never said Ghostbusters 2 was better than 1.
I didn't
never-
say it.
But I
was just
said
kidding.
I like Ghostbusters 2. I think it's fine.
You said more than fine.
I like it. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I make Back to the Future 3 sucks, but I will watch it.
I liked Back to the Future. too.
Terminator, 1984, 100%.
No bullshit.
Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991, 93%.
There's no way that's 100%.
Terminator 3, 69%.
Yeah, we're not talking about Terminator 3. Fuck that.
That's bullshit. There's no way every critic in the fucking world loves that movie.
I think they do.
Well, they all love fucking.
What's a
other
fan review?
Fan review? Let's see. Terminator 1.
It's not the greatest movie that was ever fucking made.
What's a fan review?
Audience score is 89%.
Okay, what's 2?
For 2, what do you think? You think it's going to be higher or lower?
Yes, higher. He has a face, though. I think it's there.
94%.
That's right, brother.
And the truth will set you free.
The truth is found to be lies.
Now, back to the point of the trailer. Though, the only reason why I'm done with this is because now, after really wish-washing everything that happened between all those other movies, maybe I can believe it. But there were so many movies, Salvation, all the fucking things. I'm just like, dude.
It got ridiculous.
It's kind of like Predator.
No,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
and that's why I like 2, because like how like he went back and like how they made him like the same guy, but like that's why it like scared the shit out of him, and the whole like Sarah Connor thing progressed and stuff. And then like the whole reason is to save John Connor.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool, but then they did it like 8 more times.
Yeah. Okay,
And
so-
that now I'm
by
like,
time travel
how many
standards,
times can you say John
Wait a minute.
Connor?
So let's go back to 1. I mean, go back to 2.
All right.
And talk about when Arnold comes in.
Yeah.
Right. He comes back in time again.
Yeah.
Comes back in time again. Right. When he comes back in time, he goes into the biker bar. He's naked. He puts on leather.
Yep.
He puts on the same close up now. Snap those Ray-Bans. Put them on your head. Then get on your bike and play what? Bad to the Bone. And then they played what? They played Paradise City. It's like, come on, man.
That's awesome.
It's
What's
as
wrong with
commercial
that?
sellout as it gets,
Oh
man.
my God.
Come on. Dude, there's none of that bullshit
I disagree.
patronage, too.
Listen,
Let's see what's popular.
He's mad about the 94% audience.
I had something to say before.
Let him
You just fucking ruined it for me.
Let him go off on his tangent.
Take me down to the Paradise City because that belongs in not this movie.
Nah,
I had something to say. He fucked it up.
it's all good, dude.
I got blown away
He's
by
angry
whatever the
because
fuck he was talking about.
94% people are fucking smart, and 80, what was it?
100% of people are smart.
No, wrong.
100%.
Dude, 80 some
Spell it.
percent are Johnny fucking some fucking
All right, let's
jackwagon fucking review.
All That's all right. Your credibility was lost on Ghostbusters 2.
All right, Guillermo del Toro.
At least I'm not in this conversation.
All right, TV trailers. I only have one. Jack Ryan season 2.
Oh yeah, when is that coming out?
So it comes
You
out.
fucking fuck
November
me all
1st.
up. I'm all looking for it Sunday night.
That's why I'm asking.
I'm like, come
That's why I'm
on.
asking. When's it coming out?
So tell him what happened, Nick.
He said, I'm like talking my dog.
I saw the text.
Yeah. Then I call him and I'm like walking my dog and I'm like, oh, he's like telling me, oh, it came out today. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like all hyped. I'm telling Shannon about it. She gets all hyped. We get home from this party. We're ready. I'm trying to find it. I'm like, it's not on, motherfucker. So I call him up. He's like, oh, I got it wrong, man. I'm sorry.
I was looking at season 1 on
Oh,
Netflix.
you motherfucker.
Or Amazon, sorry. Looks good.
It's awesome.
Venezuela.
Although
The way you review, one's gonna look better than two, no matter what, right?
Well, I did do 7. Was it a 7 out of 10 for The Last Jedi?
Yeah, we don't review you anymore.
Yeah, I know.
No, I did read a review that reviewed the trailer, and he's the second trailer. He's like, "Oh, what do they think? We're stupid. Venezuela with nuclear weapons. This is stupid."
So what?
God.
What is-
Whatever. It's a fucking show.
God.
Relax,
when
dude.
when is it coming out?
He doesn't know.
No, it's November 1st.
Okay.
Oh, you do know.
Boom.
Ah, look at that.
All right,
Do you
good.
know when
You know what else I know? What's better? Terminator 1 and 2. Terminator 1.
when is
Not according to the
when is the Lord of the Rings
vast
show
majority.
coming
And that's
Now you're going to stick with Rotten Tomatoes?
we're sticking with the audience review of Rotten Tomatoes, which makes sense as we've seen before.
We've
We've all agreed on that.
Yeah.
I'll review the tapes. You
That-
even agreed
You're
on the
right.
audience.
I know I agreed on it. No, we should do as a segment. We
What?
should do Rotten Tomatoes roulette. What do you think is
But-
better? Pam pow. Everybody guesses.
What's better, fan review or Rotten Tomatoes? You mean?
We'll go strictly fan,
Okay.
but
Oh,
we'll go like movies that we know, and then we'll pit it. We'll pit it
Pit them
together.
against each
I
other.
feel-
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
confident
What do you
with-
think is better?
Ghostbusters 2.
Well, I feel
Ghostbusters 1.
I feel confident with the fan thing, but
That's
I
what
think
he's talking about. He said fan.
Yeah.
critic shit is like way skewed.
No, we'll
dude.
totally go fan.
Okay.
We'll
All
go
right.
fan.
right.
I'm good with that. We can always do that. as
I'll
a
do
segment.
that.
We'll call it Rotten Roulette.
Yo, is that
I'm a
it?
marketing
Is that it for the trailers and stuff?
That's it for the trailers.
Yo, so with the whole back to school thing,
What back to school thing?
No, just like all the kids going back to school and stuff.
Yeah, when did your kids go back?
They went back like 2 weeks ago, pretty much, like a week and a half ago, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, mine
They even
too.
went back 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
So, what's the new trends, man?
Oh, dude. As
What's
far
the
as
new-
the kids?
Yeah, like what's the new
Dude,
trends?
get this, man. Like, I got 2 boys, right?
Yeah.
You have 2 boys?
Yeah. So, I think.
So you're saying
I
the
do.
first is better than the second, no matter
You know what? I don't know the trends. Aiden just comes.
I didn't number them.
The trend for a teenager is mopey and disturbed.
But, dude, nobody wears jeans.
No, they don't.
So what is it? I think. All right. So that's. I know you're talking about. It's jeans and then the socks jacked up.
Nobody wears jeans.
Well, the socks.
No, I mean,
the socks-
shorts, gym shorts, and the socks jacked
That's
up.
always that's been there for a couple of years though.
Yeah.
Because Aiden's been
Okay.
wearing. I never understood why kids will wear sandals with fucking socks in the summertime, but they do. And it's
Dude, that's like some retiree Boca Raton.
Yeah,
it's-
that's
it made no
Outcast,
sense.
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Flip flops and socks and sweatpants. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It made no sense.
Fully to enhance your brain.
But it's sweatpants. It's
Jeans are
basketball
out.
shorts
Jeans are out. Yep.
and, sweatshirts.
No shit.
That's it.
At least,
and
at least,
t-shirts.
at least the one thing they
I
got
saw
rid of
scrunchies
in
are back.
our day.
My daughter has a
Yeah,
scrunchie.
you know what it is now the girls give them to their boyfriends.
Dude, scrunchie meant something way different when I was.
That's old school, man.
Yeah, scrunchie. So not for if a girl wore a scrunchie, that wasn't a big deal.
That's what we're talking about.
But if you were down the shore because we are in
Yeah.
the Philly suburb, not
That's
at the
right,
beach,
motherfuckers. He don't like it.
down the shore. So down the shore in South Jersey for me, if you were hanging out and you were hooking up and
You
you,
were
went to
scrunchy?
a room and a scrunchie was on the doorknob, that meant you got to find someplace else to sleep.
I
it's
gotcha.
called a do not disturb sign.
Exactly.
I mean a regular one.
I just thought it was
no, but it's. I mean, nobody's going to had a Brother P Touch where they were going to manufacture it. I put a Brother P Touch in the link and then get some money from Amazon. Anyway, but yeah, you had a scrunchie on a doorknob.
I just thought it was interesting with the scrunchie, and then noticed. Well, I saw this last year too, but the checkered Vans, the Spicolis.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Aiden has a pair of them.
The Spicolis, dude. I love that.
Yeah, but like seriously, the kids, the socks and everything like that. I just don't think it flows. I'm not a style guy, never been, but
you know why I like it? I do.
You like the hyped up socks?
No, I like that it's like kind of like. It seems more that they're like into their own kind of like, even though it's kind of trend, it's like a trend, but it's like kind of like, I don't know. It seems like
I feel like kids don't give a shit. At least the boys. At least it seems like that.
Yeah, it seems like
yeah, yeah, exactly. They
Is
come
that
off,
the art?
No, it's true.
Yeah.
They come off like I don't give a shit, but they do give a shit. But
Yeah.
it's a mixed up shit.
okay. So
Yeah.
it's like I don't give a shit, but I do give a shit.
Yes, because
Okay. I'm
for
picking up what you're putting down.
instance, Aiden will take my socks so he can hype that shit up, and I'm like, I need the socks to fucking work. I need these though. Why do you need them? Well,
Are they
what's the
dark?
style? Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a style, and I'm like, are you fucking serious?
He's
dude?
big enough to wear them.
Yeah.
Dude, but like when I was a kid, it was like, all right, you get a pair of jeans.
You were Z Cavaricci's?
Well, that was when I was young. But you get a pair of jeans, all right, and then if you
bell
add...
bottoms.
No, fuck you.
What a dick, dude. What a dick. What are you talking about? He wore the chinos, man.
I had a zoot suit. You know?
Yeah. He's dressing like James Dean.
Have that comb slicking back.
Dude, my hair
Were
was
you a greaser?
My
You
hair
were a
was
greaser?
perfect, dude. Tell to my buddy Dan. My
He's
buddy
an
Dan,
outsider.
My buddy Dan was like, dude, I remember the first time I met you in creative writing class in 1987. There wasn't a hair on your head that was out of place.
You were Jimmy Johnson.
Dude, there's a lot of hairspray back then.
Jimmy Johnson.
There's a lot of hair.
That too. Yeah, a lot more than there is today.
I wasn't going to go there, Jamie. I
But-
wasn't going to go there, brother.
But I always made sure the outfit at least looked right together.
Yeah.
Like the jeans looked right
Yeah.
with the shirt looked right with the shoes,
Matched
like all
up.
that shit. Yeah.
Nowadays,
matched
you
up.
don't have to. It's like almost not looking matched.
Yeah.
Like Aiden bought these socks with fucking pink watermelons on it, and he thought it was like the coolest thing in the world. And I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, you look like a fucking moron.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, well, my daughter.
But I mean, I guess looking like a moron looks cool. I don't know,
Yeah.
and I love them. And you know what? I think it does. I think that's what kids go for these days. I think they want to stand out. With standing out is being in style,
Yeah, do something quirky, something goofy,
Yes.
something outrageous.
which is fine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think it's great that he does that. Me personally, I'm like, I wouldn't wear that.
Well, pink watermelon socks are the most outrageous thing that you can do. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
You
this
know
is
what I
true.
mean?
I never looked at it that way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the bright side of
I
things.
can think of a lot more outrageous shit to do at that age.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, I just noticed a couple things that were like, and her friends, like, it's just like, you know, kind of like laid back.
So wait, with Reese, second grade,
Third.
She's third. I thought she was third.
Yeah, third.
third grade,
Yep. God, that's man.
are girls are girls getting a little
Boy crazy?
girly? Like night. I want to say this delicately because she is a little girl. But sometimes you start to see how there's a ringleader and like there's little
Oh, yeah.
Like the Mean
for
Girls
sure.
kind
Mean
of
Girls.
thing?
Yeah, like the Mean Girls.
Yeah, for sure.
Does that stuff happen at that age?
Yeah, you like kind of like see like they're kind of like clicky a little bit, little clickiness going on there. But they have.
Girls scare me, man.
Oh yeah, well, dude.
Are you kidding me?
That's why you see like those
Like
memes or memes.
I'm getting anxiety
And
thinking about
it, man. I like the one meme or meme, whatever the fuck you call them,
Meme.
whatever the fuck
Meme.
they are.
You call me geezer.
Do you want to
Whatever.
sound back
But
up?
there's a
I got
hot
a
chick.
comment.
There's a hot chick petting a fucking alligator, and it's like the most dangerous animal next to an alligator or something like that. And
No, it's
dude,
true.
it's so true.
No, this is where I'm going with that. That's actually a good segue to where I'm going.
Go ahead.
Girls, it's like flipped. Girls are more fucking conniving than boys nowadays. When we were young,
Shannon, turn this off.
yeah, exactly. No, me and Shannon talked about this
Oh yeah.
because Aiden, my stepson, got messed. Like girls mess with his head. He let a
Yeah.
girl mess with his head. his best friend.
Not
Same
hard to
thing.
do, by the way.
No.
Especially at that age.
Yeah, no,
Very simple
but-
creatures.
But when I was growing up, I remember the dudes doing it more to the girls. Nowadays,
Yeah.
all the girls have all the control over the boys.
Because when we were kids, it was like you knew the guys that were the dogs, right?
Yeah.
Right, but the problem with nowadays is not many guys get out hanging out anymore. They're all fucking VR, video games, and all that shit.
True.
And girls don't do that as much as the guys. So when they do hang out, dudes are just fucking stupid when it comes to social interaction.
Yeah.
And they just get fucking bought into whatever the girl says and like, okay.
Well, and it's a different story, right? You're talking about 80s, early 90s, where the sensitivity around, chauvinism and all that other macho bullshit wasn't as heightened as it is now. Right, and there a lot of stuff rightfully so.
Yeah, so you're
What
saying
I'm
Me
saying
Too
is
flipped
that-
the script.
And well, not only that, but we're raising our kids to be more sensitive to the and respectful to the female sex, right?
I mean, I understand. I was always raised that way too.
Me too.
Growing up,
but we know people.
But
Yeah,
we
that's
do know
a fact.
we
That
do
we're
know we
fucked
do know
up.
people. But I think nowadays women are just so much more the aggressors. I would give you an example. I can't do it on the air, but they're just so more the aggressors to unassuming male population because the males aren't getting out there as much.
Yeah.
Okay, so
They're not. They're in playing video games more than they're outside anymore.
So here's a
Yeah.
here's a
And
food for
girls are
thought,
more
though.
socially adept, I think.
Exactly, and when you take boys not being out and about,
Yeah.
doing their thing like we used to. I mean, I was out all the time at his age.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not anymore.
But here's the
True.
food for thought. Do you think if you threw that guy you knew, I'm not talking about like the dickhead that's like a fucking serious asshole, but I'm talking about the guy that knew how to play the game and he was a fucking go-getter when it came to pussy.
Yeah.
Now, do you think if you threw that guy, like I said, not the dickhead, but like the guy that knew the game?
Yeah.
We know the guy.
The true Lothario.
I get older, but that's still
We
the
know
same.
yes, him. We
Yes.
know the cocksmiths.
Yes,
right?
yes.
If you threw a cocksmith in the mix, do you think you would clean up or get shot down nowadays?
Nowadays?
That's a good question.
I think he would. I personally think he would have a tougher time because
I don't know, man.
I do.
You know why? Because you always see chicks dig the dickheads.
Well, that's a. My daddy didn't hug me
Yeah.
enough. That's a.
And
I have
that
low
goes
I have
far,
low
too.
self-esteem.
Women don't change until many years later.
Yeah, I mean, self-esteem is a motherfucker, man.
It is.
It can really, especially for girls, man. It can really jam you up. I mean, not that I have feminine tendencies, but seriously,
But you know what's funny about girls is, and not to get on this social topic, it's other girls that cause the problem.
Oh, yeah.
oh
Other
fuck yeah, man!
Dudes
you
don't-
think they're wearing that outfit for you?
Dudes
Yeah,
don't
girls
give a
are-
shit.
yeah.
They ain't wearing it for us, dude. They're wearing it to fucking look at other girls.
They're
other
wearing
girls.
it because it's like
Girls
yeah.
are nasty to each other, man.
They are.
'Cause if I don't wear
dudes
this-
don't give a shit. Like right now, we're just talking about the young boys don't give a shit.
Yeah, you see how much I commented on your outfits when you came in the door?
They
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
Zero.
Yeah, we don't care. But goddamn women have a party. You see what her? You see her hair? Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, really? I didn't
that
notice.
bitch
But
think
that's the insecurity part, man. And granted, everybody has their own insecurities, but when you sharpen a point on that, and it's a bunch of girls with a sharpened knife, it can get ugly.
Yeah.
Like Chris Rock's got that great bit where he's talking about his wife coming home from work. She's like, she's trying to destroy me, that type of shit. But with social media nowadays, especially with the younger kids, man, it can feel like they're being destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Real quick, I watched Carnival Row, the series on.
I want to say about the series I watched too. A little bit.
Yeah.
I already talked about it, didn't I?
Which one?
In the opening.
Yes, you did.
I did.
But Carnival Row, definitely thumbs up. It's got Cara Delevingne and Orlando Bloom.
Now,
We
is
talked
she
about-
actually a better actress in this? She's
Yeah.
like a supermodel.
Oh,
She's a
much
supermodel.
better, dude.
I know that. She's gorgeous. She's a little thin for my taste, but
Well, she was in that shit movie, Thousand Planets.
which should have been better, but it wasn't.
yeah, but highly
I
recommend.
mean, she's a beautiful girl, but she's too thin.
They're really the only thing I want to caution, because I know we talked about this before. They are on the nose and heavy-handed with the topic of the day, which is immigration. Right, so there's a big, heavy through.
Well, it's all about the magical, non-magical kind of community. What I'm gauging,
exactly.
Fairies. It's just set in like the late 1800s kind of deal, but with magic's around, but it's like shunned upon or something.
Well,
like
magic's
that.
around and magical creatures, which they call critch.
They're like shunned upon, right?
Yeah.
So does Orlando Bloom turn into Legolas?
He does not.
Oh, him bumping out of fun. This is the only role I ever liked him in. No, that's not true. I liked him.
Dude, Orlando Bloom's awesome, dude. Pirates.
He was okay. Name any other movie besides that. Come on.
Hold on a second.
TikTok,
Give me a second. Name his movies real
There's
quick.
one movie I like out of him that's The Last King or something.
Last Kingdom.
Last Kingdom was
That was
really
good.
Yeah, Last Kingdom was.
But he doesn't really do anything.
Well, The Hobbit. Sorry, that was the same movie.
That's the same genre.
I know,
Stop
I know.
there.
I'm trying to think. Give me a little bit. I gotta think of
He's
it.
married.
I only know Last
He's married to Katy fucking Perry. We know that now.
Yes, and I did have one other.
That's
fact.
legit.
That's fucking legit as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
That's some good shit there.
real quick because I know we got to wrap it up. This is a long one. Carnival Row watched. Mindhunters Hunter season 2 watched. Dark
I didn't
Crystal.
see the first one. Is that good?
It's good.
Dark Crystal. Is that the puppets thing?
Dude, I was ready to jump all on board because that tickled that little nostalgic part in my brain. I watched 2.5 episodes, and I just can't get over
It's the puppets thing, right?
Yeah.
It looks stupid.
When I was a kid, I saw it, and I was like amazed because CG wasn't a thing.
I gotta stick an hour meter on your TV, man. That's fucking crazy.
And I watched
Oh,
them.
come on now. You fucking want to talk. You got on me at what?
Get him, Nick. Get him.
Got me like 9 months ago. When before, like 10
Get
months
him,
ago,
Nick.
my boys were just born. Now you had all the time. Now you're busting on John.
I'm
Come
busting
on,
on
motherfucker.
I'm busting on John now.
Now you're busting on everybody that has time now because you don't have shit.
Yeah, that's true. It's fucking true.
It's fucked up.
I'm
Chappelle was good too. You guys, both of you guys saw that, right? Chappelle.
Yes.
Chappelle was
we
good.
love it. I loved it.
Dug
I'm
it.
the one who told you guys about it.
That was
Yes.
good.
Doug Chappelle. And the last thing, by the way, Dark Crystal fell off.
And I watched that sober too, so it was funny.
Dark Crystal? Oh, Chappelle.
Dark Crystal, you're gonna have to be fucked up.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be dosed. You're gonna have to be like doing acid or something like that because it's not. It's a puppet thing. It just.
But
takes me
it's.
right out.
I want to quote one thing on Chappelle. It's the first time in a long time in stand up I was laughing by myself, tearing.
Right.
Oh yeah,
By myself.
Gut
Usually-
busting.
Yeah, gut busting. I mean, that one scene where I told you where they were in the car and he's like, invite this person, invite this. It's just, I lost it. Dude.
Yeah, and I thought there in what I thought was the August lull, I managed to get some stuff in. The last thing was Untouchable. It was a documentary about Harvey Weinstein. That dude's a villain, man.
Untouchable or touch it?
I could have told you.
yeah.
That. I could have told you that. without seeing
Untouchable,
it.
right? I didn't even think about that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the women were the ones that should have been untouchable.
You know
to
what?
him.
You know what?
That you just flipped my brain, man.
But you know what I want to
jerked
say?
off into a plant.
Yeah, that's
Jerked
weird.
off.
He did a lot worse than that.
But
dude.
I'm just-
he straight up raped some people.
I'm just-
allegedly, but we know what happened.
I'm just saying.
But you know what? He's wrong. What he did was horrible. But for years, we thought that was like what was going on in Hollywood.
Well,
for these women to get fucking roles,
dude. And,
even some men.
and that's how he perfected his rape. He perfected his rape, and
That's
to
scary.
where it's fucking. He's a monster, man. To where these women were dancing around all those fucking possibilities, while, by the way, afraid that this 300-pound pig was going to kill him.
What do you mean, like physically kill him?
Like you never knew.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's
is
kind of
this
like
guy?
it's kind of like the Les Moonves thing too, and like the other shit, like
Destroy their career,
Yeah, it's-
physically hurt them,
Physically hurt
you know,
them.
all the whole myriad.
Really,
of
came
things.
down to physically hurt too.
Well, you never
I
knew.
knew. I knew destroying your career.
But no, and mentally fucking break them. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
we were just talking about a minute ago, fucking women mentally or like
It's horrible.
and emotionally can get more distraught over certain things,
Oh,
especially when you fucking break them down like that. I mean, that's fucking crazy.
well, dude,
There's
think
some
about,
trust me, I know.
think about this. Think about if the opposite sex was way stronger than you,
yeah.
right? And
Could-
it could physically kill you if they really turn the corner.
And physically,
Like you never even think
ruin
about
your
that when you're
career.
on a date. When you're on a date, like if you're on a date, well, we were all married, but if you were on a date and you pick somebody up for the first time, there's never a time when you get into the car or when she gets into the car that you think this woman might kill me if she got outraged or something like that. Right? Like, we never even think about that.
No.
These women were in situations where he's got himself pressed up against them. He's pelting them with, this is how it is. If you ever want to make yourself, have a job in this city, it's like, or just come on, this is what it's done. That type of disgusting cajoling.
It's horrible as it might sound. You almost wonder how many actresses that are big time actresses now did that shit.
Well, and that they talk about that too, man. To where the and it's Chappelle going back to Chappelle.
I think Charlize Theron said she walked away from that.
Yeah, and a ton of people do. But Chappelle said that one thing, and it wasn't even about Weinstein, but in one of his stand-ups, he basically says, you see all these strong people lose their minds. Are they sick, or is the system sick? Mm-hmm. And it's like, when you watch this documentary, you're like, that system it's better now, but was fucked. In the 90s and shit like that.
80s, 90s, early 2000s.
I'm sure going way back, it's been happening.
Probably in the 80s was the probably highlight in the early 90s.
Who knows what happened?
Because there was no fucking
in the
internet.
50s and 60s and shit.
Oh, well, 50s and 60s, they hid shit so bad. The guy that played Robin Hood in the 50s,
Earl Flynn.
He was a fucking gay.
Yeah,
he was a child molester, dude.
Was he really?
Dude, he used to go down to fucking Mexico and fucking rape kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Allegedly. So we don't get sued.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And
Allegedly.
you would hope that like a Harvey Weinstein, that somebody will jerk off on his face and
Dude,
think he's the
something.
fucking plant.
Dude, rape him.
And fuck his ass
Is he
up.
really
Yeah.
going to go to jail, though?
He should.
He should, but is he?
Oh, I don't
It's a good
know.
question.
I mean, if the glove,
They're- they're-
if the
Probably
glove
not.
don't fit, you can't acquit. I mean, you got to acquit. That
I
shit
don't think
happens.
he's going to go to jail.
But a lot of people let
I
shit
don't know.
go too. Like, and that's where like the Harvey Weinstein shit's fucked up. Like the Woody Allen shit. Like Woody
yeah.
Allen, they gave him.
Everybody swears Woody Allen didn't do anything. That guy's
But they
an
give
ugly
him
motherfucker.
But they give him like a fucking free pass. What's that other fucking?
Because he can't hurt anybody.
What's that other?
Roman Polanski.
Yeah, that
Who's
dickwad.
Who's that?
Roman Polanski was the director who basically was accused of child molestation. He fled the country.
Who the fuck is he?
He's a director from the 70s, really, and he's done stuff. I think he did Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, he did decent.
Or was
shit.
that no? That was Kubrick. But
he did decent shit. He was a good.
a talented director, and he came back into the country and really didn't have to.
It's like Harvey Weinstein. That whole fucking shit that's going on with that motherfucker.
That's exactly what we're talking
It's
about.
people in power looking at people that have nothing and saying, "Well, if you want something, you got to do what I say."
Dude, check out that it's called Untouchable.
It's fucking wrong.
It's way wrong. And
But that's one of the good things about social media these days is stuff like this gets brought to light.
Yeah, but my problem with it is it doesn't get followed through. Because look, where's he at now?
he's still
He's
the
still
process.
fucking around. And
Well-
that's my fucking problem.
He's shunned now.
He's really fucked.
Okay, he's
really
fucked.
fucked. He's probably going to be broke. He might go to jail. I don't know.
But that's my thing.
ousted from his
It needs
company.
to, and I like how it gets
Well,
brought
look
up.
what
And
happened
stuff,
to Bill
but
Cosby.
it needs to be followed
Bill Cosby followed
It does
through.
need to be followed
It
through.
followed through with Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Something eventually catches up where they get to him. They didn't think they would get to Bill Cosby, but they eventually got to somebody that
It's got
that statutes of limitations got to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because they got
I mean,
to
if you
live.
were
If they
raped,
have to live
if
with
you were
it,
raped 30 fucking years ago, I don't give a fuck if it was 30 years ago, and you can fucking prove it.
yeah,
like O.J.
There's
Simpson.
no limitation.
O.J. Simpson.
I mean, before limitations
That's
could have been
another
done
one.
because
Yeah.
there's no records back then. But now there's video, there's all kinds of shit.
you can still pluck DNA evidence off a garment.
Yeah, now you can.
Yeah.
That's a different thing. Yeah, actually you can. So bullshit. So that fucking statute of limitations, you were raped, whatever, should be fucking out the window.
Yeah.
No. I disagree. I think if you got raped 30 years ago and you can prove that you were raped 30 years ago, you should do the
That's
crime.
what I meant. Maybe I said
Okay,
it
we're on
wrong.
the same page.
You totally.
Yeah.
I mean, statute of limitations
Oh, I see
should
what
be
you're
out
saying.
the window.
I misunderstood.
Statute of limitations should be out the
I know
window.
you're like a grammar whore. Statute.
Statute. I'm sorry.
I'm just fucking.
I thought you were going to go, fuck you.
I know, because he's a dick.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. But like the fucking
The Bill Cosby thing?
no, the O.J. Simpson thing
yeah.
and shit. You know, and the dude,
He's dying 1,000 deaths.
yeah, but the dude's got like a fucking Twitter account. Dude, fucking killed two people.
he just-
He killed two people.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Now he's commenting on football.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy talk, man. It's crazy.
What do you mean he's commenting on football? He's not doing any broadcast stuff.
He's
No,
got-
on Twitter.
Oh,
He's got like a Twitter account.
Dude, that would be like I'm truly in the bizarro world. All right, let's wrap this shindig up. We went quite a while. It's good to have everybody back.
Yeah, we went on a tangent there at the end.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for joining us for this week's episode of the Nick, John, and Jamie Show. Please be sure to subscribe to our show on iTunes and Google Play. We're also on Stitcher and Spotify and on YouTube. We actually do an audio version, and hopefully in the next in the recent future, we'll be able to get that video up as well. And if you're digging the show, leave us a nice review, but most importantly, subscribe. And you can also follow us on all the social medias. We're on Twitter and we're on Twitter at NJJ Show. We're on Instagram at NJJ Show. And if you're on the old school Facebooks, you can search the Nick, John, and Jamie Show. Thanks, God, I can't talk this week. Thank you, everybody, and have an awesome week.